Hello everyone and welcome to QE. Metric pound. These units are historic and are no longer used formally, replaced by the metric system, though informal use of the term to mean 500 grams is still heard across Europe and beyond. 1 pound is equal to 0.45359237 kilograms. Unit system, Imperial, United States Customary. Avoirdupois system. 16 ounces. Are US pounds weight the same as UK? Up to and including the pound, the two systems are the same. The Americans never used the stone as a weight, which is in universal use in England, especially to weigh people. The hundredweight, CWT, in England is always 112 pounds, or 8 stone. Is there 16 ounces in a pound? The avoirdupois weight system's general attributes were originally developed for the international wool trade in the late Middle Ages, when trade was in recovery. It was historically based on a physical standardized pound or prototype weight that could be divided into 16 ounces. Is 1 pound the same as 8 ounces? Explanation: each pound has 16 ounces or ounces. Hence, 8 ounces are equal to 816 equals 12 times 2 times 2 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 equals 12 pounds. Is it 1 pound or 1 pounds? Pound and pounds are essentially the same thing. The pound is the actual unit of measurement, while pounds, which stands for libra, is the common abbreviation used in expressing pounds. The correct way of abbreviation in expressing singular or plural pounds is pounds. Why is pound abbreviated pounds? The word pound comes from ancient Roman when the unit of measure was libra pondo, which meant a pound by weight. The English word pound draw from the pondo part of the phrase, according to the BBC. However, the abbreviation pounds is derived from the libra part of the word. What are pounds in weight? Pound, unit of avoirdupois weight, equal to 16 ounces, 7,000 grains, or 0.45359237 kilograms, and of Troy and apothecaries weight, equal to 12 ounces, 5,760 grains, or 0.3732417216 kilograms. The Roman ancestor of the modern pound, the libra, is the source of the abbreviation pounds. Pounds is an abbreviation for the Latin word libra, which is the seventh sign of the zodiac and is symbolized by scales, Q light bulb moment. The word libra referred to balance or scales in Roman times and was also part of a unit of measurement known as libra pondo, which when translated is pound weight or a pound by weight. The pondo part of the measurement is the origin behind the English word pound, while the libra part is the origin behind pounds being the abbreviation. Why do we use pounds instead of kilograms? Since there is no practical easy way to measure mass, in everyday life we use the kilogram as a unit of weight assuming that the gravitational field is fairly constant around Earth. However, scales have to be calibrated locally to compensate the slight gravitational field variation in different places. Pounds and ounces, or imperial measurements as they were known, were used until 2000 in UK shops. 1 pound was abbreviated to pounds from the Latin word libra. There were 16 ounces in a pound and the abbreviation was ounces. The system was known as avoirdupois. It does not translate directly from modern French, as avoirdupois literally means to have peas. However, the term came from the Old French expression avoirdupois and meant goods of weight. Weight measurements under the avoirdupois system are 16 grams equals 1 ounce, 1 ounce. 16 ounces equals 1 pound, 1 pound. 14 pounds equals 1 stone. 112 pounds equals 1 hundredweight, 1 CWT. 20 hundredweight equals 1 ton. There were also 7,000 grains in a pound. Some alternatives: 8 pounds equals 1 butcher stone, used in London meat markets. 100 pounds equals 1 central or new hundredweight. On July 1, 1959, an international agreement was formed that the avoirdupois pound and ounce would become standardized as a unit of mass in Australia, Canada, New Zealand, South Africa, the UK and the US, with 1 pound weighing 16 ounces, 0.45359237 kilograms. So, unless you're measuring precious metals, you'll likely be referencing this avoirdupois ounce and pound. Here are the conversions to help you. 1 pound avoirdupois equals 16 ounces. 1 pound troy equals 12 ounces. Imperial weight units. The imperial system of weights, or more correctly the avoirdupois system of weights, is the standard system of weight in the United States and is still in common usage in the United Kingdom. The system is based on a pounds of 16 ounces. Nowadays the avoirdupois pound is defined in terms of the kilogram as being exactly 0.45359237 kilograms. Previously, standard pound weights were held by the British Treasury. British imperial weights. Before the time of Elizabeth I, the avoirdupois system of weights was in development, and many changes in units and their values were made. The last major change in the system came in Elizabethan times. This included the addition of the troy grain, and the definition of the pound is 7,000 grains. If you have any questions, comment below to let me know, and I do my best to answer them. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to give us a like. New here, why not subscribe? And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a future video. And I'll see you in the next one.